It's you, Delwyn the elf. I'll be
Yes.
seeing you real soon, friend.
Yes, we shall. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I think your demonicness.
He's left your mind once more now. Alright, so on now, all of the goblins are hanging from Cole's arm.
And I roll my mighty aid roll.
With a +2.
It's gonna give
Oh yeah,
plus
it gives
two.
a +2, yes. Well, that's a good roll.
Yeah!
Alright, Cole, you have a +2 aid.
As the explosive goes off.
I think it's, like, really explosive. Like, probably,
I'll have to mark off a use.
Dalewind, like, hits a particular string as it's falling. And so I think that he's playing Guile's theme, but as it's falling in slow motion, it's like a song track in the back is like da 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 da, and then it's like exploding all over the place. And as he hits like the note, you see like the slow motion of the string going back and forth, and then the explosion just like taking up the whole room now. It's just like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
All the goblins are like,
All right, so Cole with his arms out flexes. You see the cords on the muscles on his neck standing out as he heaves with all of his might, and
Snake Eyes.
oh,
So close to Snake Eyes.
Wow. I can't believe
You really wanted
failed
to
that
fail
roll
that.
with +4.
That improbably low roll, man.
oh.
Alright. So here's the deal. You can win this contest. But if you do, all these goblins are going to take a bite out of your arm. You're going to take 12 damage in the process. Or, if you don't want to lose most of your arm in the process, you can simply let them go and let them slide off your arm to the ground. Nothing bad will happen to you, but you'll lose the contest. Choose wisely.
I can heal you if you need this. In fact, both of us can heal you.
A couple nibbles from a goblin. 12 nibbles, whatever.
12 nibbles. It's fine.
It's not even a
right?
full Arstotzkan dozen, man. Deal with it.
I like how quickly you've converted.
I want to win this.
Okay. You take
So
12
I'm
points
going
of
to
damage.
take the damage.
Yep, they claw the shit out of you as they're all like, ah, fireworks! Alright.
Oh, God. So that was 12.
Yep. How you doing there, fighter?
Well, he should be fine.
Not happy.
It's a lot of hate points in this system.
So the
For
chief's
anyone
like,
watching.
alright, you've won! Now, there's one more guardian you have to face before you go into the next room, but it's, to get the rope. He's in the next room. It's fine. You'll be fine.
Alright, I like finish my tea.
Would you like a sandwich to go?
Well, of course. Thank you. It's so polite. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely coming back when it's finished.
Yes. Could you fill out these comment suggestion cards?
Oh, of course. I
Just leave them at the box at the end of the dungeon.
I happily just start filling the 5 dots. I just do all the 5 dots without even looking at the questions, because I know that these guys...
Yeah.
So how much health will I get back from a healing potion?
10.
Sold. I take a healing potion.
He's just like...
You should be really like a lovely.
We do the Final Fantasy Tactics style. You just smash it against the side of your face, and the shards of glass heal you. Yeah.
Blood coating me. Just.
So
I did it.
yeah, the goblins like open the next door
Good work,
to
Cole.
the next room for you, and they like roll out a carpet.
This is amazing.
So great chief.
Yes.
So
Please, we're
prince,
between friends. Just call me Cliff Squatter.
Ah, Cliff Squatter. Yes. The prince here. Is there anything you could tell us?
Oh,
I
well.
assume he's the next Guardian?
No, he's not the next Guardian. He's asleep. As long as no one wakes him up, you should be fine.
Ah, yes. And if someone were to theoretically have woken him up?
Well, I mean, he would be capable of drawing your soul into his home plane and then rendering you his slave for all eternity, but I'm sure none of you would do something that stupid.
Oh, absolutely not.
None of you are manipulating arcane magics before the Lord and Master of Magic, are you? And all the goblins are laughing now.
And I'm like, God.
They
Yes.
start, so on the steel drums, they start playing the theme from Cool Runnings. That's like, Jamaica, you know we can't believe, you know we got the bobsled team. And they just start playing it. Everyone's like,
All right. Yes. Thank you. Bye. Let's leave.
Chat is saying Virgil reminds me of the dynamite guy from Atlantis.
yeah. That dude was awesome.
Is that Mole?
That movie was
right?
not the greatest, but that guy was pretty cool.
That was Mole, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, Mole was the guy that was like, oh, is this me? How are you doing?
Oh, Mole was the one that was always burying himself in dirt.
Yep.
That's-
This dirt, it is so awkward. So yeah, the door to the next room is open, and in it you see this like eyeless undead monstrosity bound to the floor by chains.
Alright, I'm just like, sick him! I'm just gonna sick my dog on him and fire a fucking arrow.
Okay.
Like running into the room, like making
Alright.
sure that everyone else can get in.
Yep.
I'd like to throw my torch at it.
Okay. All
Once
right.
I hear-
think you need to roll volley, and then Ash, you can roll volley as well to throw a torch.
Yeah.
We'll be running in right behind to slam it with the hammer.
Okay, and here goes the first shot of the dog attack.
Okay.
So I have to lose an arrow or something, right? Yeah, I still have 3 ammo. I'll choose
Okay.
lose 1 ammo.
All right.
And I'll deal my damage. Nice.
Excellent.
Oh wait, +2 for the dog.
Okay.
right?
So you deal
Yeah.
8.
8
All right,
man.
Ash. Can you throw your torch with a dex volley? Yeah. Excellent. I think there's not really a way to use most of those other options. You're just going to lose the torch in the process.
Yeah, that's fine.
So roll your damage. That
What's
should
that
be on
gonna
your
be?
character sheet. Up
right
by
under
your
your
hit
name.
points, it should have your And so your torch like hits this chained monster that's on the floor and like sets all its clothing on fire, and it's like yeah, you hit it for 5 points of damage. So that's collectively 13 now. And I think you were rushing in to start beating the hell out of it, Cole.
Yes, I certainly was.
All right, let's do it. Roll hack and slash.
Why are we killing this? I don't.
He said
Okay,
we had
everyone else was already attacking, so they're obviously going to piss it off, so I want it down as quickly as possible.
Of course,
I think
peer
it's going
pressure.
down
Peer
quick.
pressure.
to. These are big rolls. Keep them going.
Yeah. I think you take damage back from this thing as well. So let me see how much you take back. Roll your damage and then roll a d10 plus 3 against yourself.
Okay, so my damage is the D10 plus strength bonus plus the enhancement, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 9.
Yeah, and as
Except
your
that-
hammer IKEA
You have
strikes
you
it,
have a plus D4 as well from me. It never got used up.
that's true.
Just missed.
That's true. Your hammer IKEA slams into it with mighty force. Yes.
So that's 12
So that's
damage.
25 points of damage so far.
Jesus, that is
Unfortunately,
so
your
bad.
arm is like, when you hit this thing, it's like hitting a solid iron wall, and like your arm shatters under the force.
Oh!
So D10 plus 3 against yourself.
Roll low. You can do it.
Roll high. You're gonna roll an 8. I have a 10% chance of looking like a boss.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yep, that's right.
I
Paid roll
think
20 for
I
this
would
level of
like
hacks.
to reroll
Don't-
that.
Okay, well this time you're gonna roll a 9.
Nice. That's a little
It's the
better.
exact same. No,
No, it's not.
okay. It's better though.
It's better. Yeah. So the creature
That's
just
reduced by armor, right? You have some armor?
I do have one.
Yeah,
the creature
reduce that to
dies like being slammed and horribly burned and shot. It just falls to the floor on its chains, and it's just like, I wasn't even supposed to be here, and dies.
It's my day off.
I was 2 days to retirement.
As,
You didn't
as,
say any of those things.
yeah, as a
We
cleric,
say those things, Arthur. We all say them in his voice in that room.
Fucking dicks.
And then I kick it.
Yeah,
how does
yes.
your healing work as a cleric? Like, do you have to expend a spell slot?
No, that's the you roll, right?
Yeah, 1d8.
No, you like roll to see if you can cast the spell, right? Is it the
Yes.
same?
Yes, it's just
Yeah.
like,
So
Yeah,
you can cast
because-
them all day long if you don't mess up your rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know whether you want to heal our fighter friend or not, or I should, because we can both heal the same amount.
I would gladly heal Cole.
Yeah,
Good
I'll
job,
defer
by the
to
way,
you,
Cole.
cleric. Nailed it.
Whoa.
That is a super good heal.
Now keep it going.
yeah.
Ah,
I
twat.
have 3 health.
Hey, 3 is 3. I'll take it.
How are you doing? You still like below half, or?
No. Because I after that arm wrestling contest, I took a potion.
Okay,
So-
I can heal you again if you need it. It's just
I'm 6 from full. So on a
Okay.
scale of 1 to 25, I'm feeling about a 19.
Not too bad.
fine.
I'd like to loot the monster if there's anything on him.
Okay, you look over him. He's got like a backpack on his back. So you burned off like all his clothing, but he's got a leather backpack. Inside there are a number of like books on like theoretical physics, science, arithmetic. There's something called homework. There's also a quill and pen.
He was just a boy.
That's when like
no.
a hole in the universe rips open and the demon prince Malpharath steps through. And he's like, "Did you just kill my nephew?"
No,
No, we found
No,
him
those
like
are
this.
goblins right there.
he was like this when we found him.
We think it might have been the goblins. They were talking about that you hadn't, that they weren't happy with your
Yeah, they said
stewardship.
that they weren't being paid and that they were planning something.
I
Yeah,
feel
and then
like
they opened the
Dave,
door and
I need you to make a charisma roll, like a defy danger charisma.
Defy danger charisma roll.
yeah. Would anybody like to aid me or?
Yeah,
can I
I
assist him at all?
said something. Or yeah, go for it if you
Yeah.
want. You said stuff too, right? You like
Yeah.
piped up first.
It was definitely the goblins back there.
Roll your
Yeah.
bond.
1d6.
Yep.
No, you're rolling plus bond, right? 2d6 plus 1.
Oh, 2d6.
Any help from you, Mr. Cleric, or Miss Cleric?
Nope.
I'll give it a bash by myself then. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm smooth talking, motherfucker. Those goblins were talking about. They said there was something through here that was designed as a challenge for us, but they were going to ruin it for you.
Those goblins. Listen. Don't move. Wait here. I'll be back in a minute.
Yes, of course.
He walks into the next room and it's just like, I summon thee, master of the ultimate darkness, Bahamut, the dragon of apocalypse.
And then we get like a zoom out and we're actually on like a little square, right? And, like, Muhammad
No,
comes out.
no, so he's in the next room. and you guys like feel the ground shaking, and like little pebbles on the ground start like rising into the air,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
you
turn-
hear like a dragon roar, and the goblins are like, "No! Ah! It's a horrible fire!"
I like turn to look back over my shoulder through the doorway, and I just see nines, just like no, 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 no.
Malfreth comes back into the room. He's like, "Thank you for waiting for me. Not everyone has the politeness to actually do what they say."
Yes, no, but more than happy to. Like I said, I was looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, yes. I've been waiting to meet with you, too.
Yes.
You seem like a good individual to talk to. I was hoping that we might have... And he, like, conjures up a bunch of sitting chairs. A riddle off! Dun dun dun!
Oh.
As you
Yes.
might know, I, Malfarath, the Demon Prince, really like intelligent discussion and riddles. Is there something I can tempt you with to begin playing? Perhaps secrets of the ancient past? Weapons of vast destruction? Power to smite your enemies with? The knowledge of blood magic?
Yes, most of
Secretly-
those sound fairly good. Actually,
Pick
to
one.
be honest.
Let me know what you want. I'll be here all week, so you know. he like conjures a book out of nowhere. It looks basically like a plainer version of Playboy. So it's like intense plainer women of the plains. And he's just like, "Yep, I just read it for the articles." Some really hard-hitting commentary in here, and he like turns it
Really
this way. Yep.
All the good articles are sideways.
What would you
So I like
to
turn to the
say?
group and I'm like, I always thought blood magic has a cool ring to it, but I don't know. When you get offered it straight up, it's a little iffy feeling.
Yes, but would you have to use your own blood? I mean, that probably wouldn't be ideal. But if it's other people's, and I'm not sure I could condone it myself, but well, I'd be getting the robes anyway, so there's got to be something for somebody else, isn't there?
What else did he offer us, Arthur?
I don't
Whatever you
think
want, you
blood
tell him.
magic would be
Oh.
of much use to Ash.
I'm all for the
Although-
secrets
Oh, yeah.
they offered.
I just want a mighty spear blessed by... Yeah, I'm just like, I just want a mighty spear blessed by you, imbued with your strength and cunning to help me in future battles against treacherous goblins. Because I lost my spear.
He's like, "You wish to have a spear blessed by the demon prince Malfarath, with the sole purpose of destroying all of the goblins in the world.
Yeah, man.
I could
Perfect.
forge such a thing. It would take me 3 years."
Alright, what about just like a really sharp spear?
So
He's like, "You would enter into a riddle contest with your very soul on the line for a simple spear."
Well, you said the other one was like on back order or something, so...
These things are not on back order. They have to be custom forged in the fires of Fel. You think
Well,
you can
okay.
get a fine white oak grip just anywhere? Do you think that the power to cause the genocide of the entire goblin race can be put into a few simple runes? No, you have to layer them. 4-dimensionally. There's a hypercube shadow over it.
Alright. Let me think of something in the middle. You know, I'm terrible at riddles, too. This is probably a bad idea. Anybody else want to take a go?
I don't know. What do you have in the summer catalog?
It's like, I have the trousers of killing something or other. I don't know.
+1 Goblin Bane long spear.
Yeah.
No, there's no such weapon in the Dungeon World system. They all have to be handmade.
Well, simply, if we defeat you in this riddle off, we'd have finished the dungeon, correct? We'd get our reward from.
Oh, if you want to
The
finish the
brokers.
dungeon, please, by all means, you can take these slightly uncomfortable robes of heraldry. They don't fit me very well.
Ah, thank you. Oh, I will. Yes.
Suck it 3 to 4 odds or whatever it was.
It was fairly easy, actually. Quite an enjoyable experience.
The cube, you know, was a little gross.
Hmm.
I'm curious, how did you defeat my cube? I spent dozens of generations cultivating the ultimate cube of destruction. It had one mission in mind, to consume the flesh of the living.
Pretty sure we spilled some salt on it.
Like a
It's
slug.
You know,
your
like a-
weakness.
yeah.
Very well.
You see, we were having a lovely picnic, and it just sort of happened. It wasn't intentional.
I will have to spend another dozen generations breeding its weakness to salt out of it.
Yes, I'm sure you can. A very intelligent and dastardly archfiend like yourself.
Fiendish.
Yes, fiendish. Yes, very fiendish. I can tell.
Handsome.
And also handsome. Very good at
Evidently.
riddles. I really enjoyed the one in the first room. We
Oh,
were all
did you?
Very
I took so
perplexed.
long thinking it up.
Yes, it was very tricky. We all had a problem with that one, didn't we? I do hope the other riddles you come up with aren't that tricky.
Very well, mortal. I agree to your challenge terms. I will not have the next riddle be as difficult as that one. I would hate for your very soul to be on the line for something you will be unable to answer.
Yes. That would be nice of you. Yes, thank you.
Have you figured out what boon or reward you wish to claim?
What kind of secrets could you offer me?
What secrets do you wish to know of? I know 7 words that can make anyone fall in love with you. I know the 6 ways to destroy the gods. I can speak the one true word from which you may shape all names. Also, I know where you can find free parking on Saturdays.
Yes, but do you know that one weird trick that housewives have found to reduce body fat?
I
Doctors
have.
tell her.
In fact, I invented it. More importantly, Scribe, if you wish to have true secret knowledge, I can tell you of something that only I know. The path to my ancestral home.
That one sounds
Secrets
pretty
so
good.
dark that only I know how to get there. If you seek hidden knowledge, is not something only one other person knows, the most truly secret thing of all. Plus, you could come visit me sometime. It does get rather lonely, what with all the screaming.
He has a really nice dungeon about his house is spectacular.
What about you, Cole? Is there anything you want?
Well,
We have a spear, secrets.
all of that seems all well and good, but knowing where his home actually is doesn't really seem like the best idea in the whole world. It would single you out and make you a target. Spear wouldn't do anyone any good except for Morrow.
What do we get? One thing each? Are we doing?
Is it one
Of course
thing
not.
each?
You
or-
only get one thing total.
Oh,
All right, we'll take
So
4
then
spears.
I would, I would put forth the idea of not actually making it a singular powerful object, but just ungodly amounts of money.
That's
Yeah.
it. You wish coin, then.
I could go for that.
Well, something that could be shared.
120 coin. How does that sound?
I didn't get out
Hold
of
on.
bed for less than 200.
Yeah,
Yeah, 120, that checks out.
120 coin is the price of the death of one man.
Split 4 ways.
120
It's
sounds good. But
terrible.
200 would sound a lot better.
I'll double it, then. All of your souls on the line for 240 coin. Do we have a deal?
All right.
I think
Are
so.
we allowed to
Yeah.
use Google?
He said, no. You may not cast
Sorry, I
your
meant to do that in
divination
my voice.
magics.
Sorry.
You may not ask the god of open information brokering.
Right.
Do we have any phone a friend or polling the audience options?
No.
Should we get pull the chat?
Never.
I'm gonna close chat right now, actually, for a
Your
minute.
meta
Minimize it.
discussion
Yeah.
displeases Malfareth, the demon prince, greatly.
All right, we accept your challenge. Give us your riddle.
Although my cow is dead, I still beat her. What a racket she makes. What is she?
All right. Hey, when we talk right now, it's not us giving the answer. We're discussing first, and we'll let you know when the official answer comes, right?
I understand.
Okay, huddle up, boys.
Huddle.
All right, I'm pretty sure it's a steak. I love steak, and I've been thinking about it all day.
Could you repeat the riddle one more time, please?
Fairly sure what I know it is.
Although my cow is dead, I still beat her. What a racket she makes. What is she?
Fairly sure it's a drum, boys.
Sounds like a drum.
Yeah.
At the same
let's
time,
try to
that
find
feels
another
a little
option.
Too easy.
Yeah, well,
Well, he said he
No.
would make it easier than the.
yeah, it had to be
Last
easier than the fire one. I was hoping maybe he was gonna have like an error and just give us the same one again. Anyone have
I
a
think-
better answer than drum?
No, I think you're pretty much spot
Drum
on.
is good.
All right, most cunning and handsome, evidently, demon. I believe it is a drum.
Curses. Very well, ask your riddle.
I didn't think of anything.
We get to ask a riddle.
Yeah, does anyone have a good riddle?
I have one.
Don't you know how riddle games works? I thought you read The Hobbit.
All right.
What's in my pocket?
Scholars have argued for years and have acknowledged that that is not a riddle, although since Gollum accepted it as such, it became legitimate in the eyes of the gamekeepers. However, it is not a question I wish to delve into.
Dang.
What's your riddle, Delwyn?
I can do the. I walk on 4 legs in the morning, 2 at midday, and 3 at dusk.
So he's like, this one's easy. Of course, it's an amorphous chaos beast.
No, I'm afraid it isn't. They only
They also walk in the morning with 3 legs at times.
yeah. It depends which gender you're looking at.
Which is
It's-
very difficult to tell with the amorphous thing.
Yes, it's not really that the 4th one is a leg. It's a bit creepy, to be honest. But the males do appear to have 4 legs at times. So I'm sorry, your diabolicalness. I'm afraid we win.
Fine! And he snaps his finger, and you guys are like covered in a rain of coins. You're like, oh god, oh, it hurts so much!
The money hurts!
Ow! Ow!
You may have gotten the better of the demon Prince Malfareth this time, but next time I'll be engaging you directly with my ancient dragon Bahamut. Sleep well, boys and woman. He like opens a hole in reality and just steps through it.
Awesome. I start sweeping up coins into a pile. Like, all right, pile them up
Yeah.
right here. We'll split them up. Put on those robes. They look really uncomfortable.
They actually are. That great pinchy under the armpit. Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, with the robes on, you can tell like everyone's name and job title and anything significant they've accomplished in their life.
Yeah.
Which is why when you're looking at Marrow, you see basically nothing.
No, what he sees is me shooting the pine cone into the squirrel, into the other squirrel.
Yeah, that's like the
Oh.
only thing you're known for.
It just like it just like repeats. It's like on a little GIF. Perfect.
All right, I feel like we're at the end of the adventure here. We should do some end of
That was
session
great.
stuff.
That was great because we ended it right where it started with me hitting the squirrel. Fucking great. Yeah, end of session
great.
stuff. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
End of session. Let's see here. Did anyone resolve any bonds? Which is to say, did you completely explore them? Are they no longer relevant or otherwise?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
me
really
either.
think so. I was
feel-
almost thinking the Cole does not understand life in the wild, but I don't know. It's a little bit of a reach with like the goblins and me like putting him in a spot. Being like, I'll teach
I
him that
feel like-
sometimes he just has to lift up 12 goblins, and this is how it is when you're adventuring.
That's how it is. I agree.
So yeah, okay, great. I'm gonna delete that and add an XP.
All right, mark XP for that one.
I feel like Cole might well trust me. I did get us out of quite a lot of those difficult situations. It's not always the sort of
Yeah, but then at the same time, you did that whole hush-up child while big voice talk.
Okay, yes, fine.
Just sulking. Actually, yeah, given how well Dylan handled everything, I think Cole would probably trust him a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark XP. Ash, do you feel like you resolved any of your bonds? And this is probably the most confusing thing for newcomers to Dungeon World.
I feel like
It's when it's no longer relevant,
Yes.
sort of thing.
so. I had originally that Cole's in constant danger, and I tried to keep him safe. I definitely didn't do that when I tried to bless the goblins.
Yeah. All right. Mark XP.
Yeah, you did go with it.
You
Yeah.
delete that bond. You can make a new one. If we were going to play again, you would put a new one in place.
Oh, I suppose I could mark.
You can only
No,
mark off
but-
one bond.
Well, I didn't mark off.
Oh,
any.
you didn't mark one off. Okay.
Being I was worried about Delwyn's ability to survive the dungeon. Obviously, he did.
I rocked it.
You tricked a demon lord. Demon prince.
All
Yeah.
those freaking goblins. I thought they were all gonna survive. I was so happy for them.
No.
Sometimes when you want to break in gold, you got to break a few goblins.
Okay. Let's look at alignments. Did everyone fulfill their alignment at least once in this session?
Yup.
Well, when did you complete your alignment?
Oh, I lost the
I
sound.
think you muted yourself.
Me? Dave?
Dave.
Dave.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. My alignment was just to perform my art to aid someone, so I
Yep.
did that continuously.
All right. Can you name one example? This is my.
Yeah, I used my art to increase the aid.
Mark
Yeah,
XP.
he buffed the
Slightly.
shit out of my aid,
Yeah.
and that seriously, without that +4, he would have failed that roll.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was horrendous.
All right. Anybody else finish alignment?
I don't think so. Free from someone from figurative or literal bonds.
You had a chance to do that, but you said you just murdered them.
Mhm.
Free their soul from their body.
Yeah. So
Don't
that
think
was
that
actually
works.
Corey, the Demon Prince Malfaret's nephew, who was just being put in punishment for like messing with the teacher at home, at school. Sorry.
Aw.
Good. He got what he deserved. So yeah, no on my part.
Okay.
No, on my part either.
Okay.
I think I actually did.
Okay. Name an
I think-
example.
I think arm wrestling 12 goblins at once and defeating them would classify as defeating a worthy opponent.
I will agree. Give yourself 1 XP. All right. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Yeah, we
What?
learned how that the demon Malfurion is
Malfareth.
Malfrath or whatever is mighty and wise and handsome, and also like grants people boons and loves riddles. And if we can find out where he lives, there's epic secrets there.
All right. Did you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demon Prince Malfaret.
Okay. Did you loot a memorable treasure?
Yeah.
Robes.
The loot.
Oh, what robes were those again?
The uncomfortable robes of knowing what was it?
Slightly uncomfortable.
The slightly uncomfortable robes of heraldry.
Excellent. Mark 3 XP for everybody.
Yay.
What about the
Alright.
harp?
Yeah, that also counts as loot.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That was not a
Yep.
significant treasure. No one's going to remember that harp in 1,000 years.
It's gonna be hard to forget it while we still
I'm
have
gonna-
it.
It's significant
I'm gonna
for me,
autograph
Arthur.
it. It's going to be worth loads.
Yeah, by then.
Yeah, it's going to be worth
Still on
loads
eBay.
insofar as when you get rid of it, your load score is going to go way down.
2 loads, it's worth exactly.
Yes, but it's worth money.
Oh,
All
I
right.
had a great game.
Yeah,
I
this was a
had
bit
so much
sillier
fun.
than I normally like. I prefer my games much more serious, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're going hard on the lulls today. All right, so
It's crazy.
end of session shoutouts here. Let's go in reverse clockwork order from how we started. So, Luke, I've heard that people can find you at twitch.tv/DeskTVGaming, where you create games. Is that correct?
That is true. They can find me at all my social media outlets at DeskTV Gaming.
Excellent.
So youtube.com/DeskTVGaming, twitter.com/DeskTVGaming, and twitch.tv/DeskTVGaming.
Will you be programming any cats anytime soon?
No, the cats are pretty much done.
Oh, I felt like that was an important part of my viewing experience, was the cat mockery. My cat was messing around with me while I was watching, so there was some meta level. And anything you want to say to the audience before we skip to the next person?
Thanks for watching. My first D&D experience. So there you go. Had a lot of fun. I was a little bit scared of the ooze.
You should be.
Yeah.
They can be a lot, really dangerous.
Yeah. I didn't know about
Yeah,
that one,
legend
so
games where you don't just banish them.
One does not
Please,
simply walk into an ooze.
so props to Delwyn on giving us the answer for that one.
All right. Richie, I've heard people can find you at youtube.com/SidAlpha. Is that correct? Where you do
That's
reviews of
right,
video
Arthur.
games.
They can find me at youtube.com/SidAlpha. SidAlpha is spelled with an I, not a Y. Again, that is for gaming first impressions reviews, gaming news, and various sundry of that type. You can also find me on Twitter at twitter.com/SidAlpha. Same spelling, and I don't post on there very much, but I do try to find silly pictures to throw on there every once in a while, like a picture of Han Solo saying, "I shot first."
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That's pretty good. That was yeah, it was Harrison Ford with the yeah. Man, he looks good for being as old as he is. Man.
I know.
He's aged
Yeah.
well. I want to age that well. I'm aging terribly.
Find why.
So
Aging
that's
like a
it. I'm
fine
not on
vinegar.
any other socials or anything like that. Eventually, I will have a Facebook and a web page set up, but those are still under construction. So.
Anything you want to say to the audience?
I would like to say I had a lot of fun. Chat's been pretty awesome. They've been throwing out some great jokes that have been keeping me laughing on the side when I didn't have anything to say in here. So awesome group as always, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to hopefully doing more.
All right, Dave, at Dave the Human. You
Yep.
play things. I don't know that you stream yourself, but you definitely hop on
do.
other people's streams.
No, I'm mainly, if you want to find me anywhere, part of the Roll20 and Adam Coble's community. So the guy who made the game we just played, he's pretty cool. You should support him because you can't support me. So I guess by supporting him, you're supporting me because he lets me do cool things, like be on his stream.
That checks out.
But apart from that, just Twitter, Dave_the_human. Might hear more from me soon. Got some things in the works. Might do things with my life. Maybe not. We'll see. But thank you all for watching.
All right. Virgil?
Hey everyone, yeah, thanks for watching. As we all like to say, it's so much fun to play in front of an audience. It's great. It really brings out performances. So yeah, thanks for that, and thank you guys for joining me today. If you enjoyed my performance and want to see more silly stuff from me, you can stop by my stream on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Zircon5, or hit up my YouTube channel, youtube.com/VirgilLevenger, which is the same as my Twitter handle, @VirgilLevenger. You can go and follow that, and then you'll know when stuff's going up.
Anything you would say to the audience?
Yeah, I'll try to bring more RKOs next time.
Yeah. I feel like we did not have our complement of RKOs. I'm, of course, GM Arthur Perkins. You can click all my social media links below. You can find me at APGamingREAL, youtube.com/c/APGamingREAL, twitch.tv/APGamingREAL. I'm currently running 6 shows a week here at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're starting a new show next week on a friend's channel, which I'll be hosting. Virgil's going to be in that. Virgil's also in our Monday night Star Wars Edge of the Empire campaign. We've got Pathfinder. We've got more Dungeon World. Tomorrow night, we've got more Dungeon World with Virgil as we're continuing the quest with Emperor Julius Caesar, who murdered everybody.
He's a very dangerous man. You should tune in to see my adventure tomorrow.
That was an interesting adventure with guard Captain Macbeth. Trustworthy guy. Yeah, so follow, like, subscribe, press buttons, click on stuff. Have a good night.